silver, or any other color you want to shine. Banyan Printing is the official printer of Kaiser Athletics and would love to be your official printing partner as well. Order products and learn more about what Banyan Printing can do for your business at banyanonline.com or call 561-586-6220.
Welcome to Homestead Miami, your home for the racing high life. A track as vibrant and colorful as South Florida. An Xfinity and Craftsman Truck Series playoffs doubleheader on Saturday. A Cup Series playoffs showdown on Sunday. And it's all caliente.
Side by side for the race lead.
NASCAR playoffs weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, October 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Hell of a job, guys.
Kaiser University's flagship campus, the 100-acre residential campus at 2600 North Military Trail in West Palm Beach, extends Kaiser University's educational offerings to over 100 degrees in the heart of South Florida. Kaiser University also has an athletic program with 20 national championships, including the 2024 Women's Swimming and Diving Championship and 2023 football, lacrosse, and men's swimming and diving titles. Visit KUSeahawks.com for the latest.
Colin Russo here, and this is your Miami Dolphins Minute. Well, the Dolphins, coming off a win last week over the New England Patriots, are in the middle of their bye week, sitting at 2-3. Head coach Mike McDaniel this morning provided the first real update on quarterback Tua Tagovailoa's health status, saying that he will play again in 2024. Tua, who's currently on the IR, is first eligible to practice October 23rd, shaping up potentially for a Cardinals game return at Hard Rock in Week 8. Well, the Dolphins next week return from bye at Indianapolis this Sunday, 1 o'clock. You can hear every snap of every Miami Dolphin football game right here on ESPN 106.3. That was your Miami Dolphins Minute, presented by Hard Rock Bet, Florida's official sportsbook. For the first time ever in Florida, bet on the Dolphins all season long. Try Hard Rock Bet now and receive up to $100 back in bonus bets if your first bet does not win. It's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. Concerned about gambling? Call 1-888-ADMIT-IT.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
It's the Good Greek Spiro. For the best move ever, go to goodgreek.com.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Jar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 106.3.
WUUB Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Denver Broncos going to put the smackdown on the Saints in the Super Bowl or Superdome tonight. I promise it, but not just a promise. I think I got a...
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's your boy Theo Dorsey, man, back at it again on the precipice of a Thursday night football, right as we gear up for Week 7 of the NFL. Week, 8? College football, CCAT?
Week 8 college football, Week 7 NFL.
Yeah, I hate how they split that. Eventually down the line, we got to get those 2 weeks just synonymous so we can just say it's Week 8 of football season. But yeah, whatever. Week 7, NFL. My boy CCAT on the other side of the glass on the 1s and 2s. Thank you to everybody that pulled up last night for the United Way event, the celebrity bartending event. It was amazing. We raised more than $5,000 towards the United Way of Palm Beach County's mission. So appreciate everybody that donated, that bought drinks for me and everything. I did lose the celebrity bartending event, CCAT. So that hurt my heart. I actually got last place out of the 4 bartenders. But part of that is because you didn't show up. I was expecting a big donation from you, a big tip. So...
Let's see.
I'm disheartened.
What would it be worth? Because there's a literal value on it where I could have shown up and emptied my bank account to make sure you won the entire thing.
Apparently, I would have got a free cruise.
Really?
For 2, and I would have taken you. If you would have got me over the hump, I would have take you over over my wife for the cruise.
I'm thinking about a scheme now because I'm thinking, what donation could I give that would cost less than half a cruise?
Oh, that's true.
All right, next
we would have to. We need to figure out the numbers. But apparently we raised more than $5,000, so it would have been a hefty spend. So great for the United Way of Palm Beach County. I appreciate them for having me. It was a great time, and thank you to everybody that pulled up. What I can sit here and tell you today is We are, one point behind Russo and Rizzo in the punchline picks. So I really was hefty in my research this week, gearing up for football season. If you can tell, for our punchline picks, which is our competition where we pick 6 games against the spread, theoretically speaking, versus Russo and Rizzo, and whoever wins at the end gets to watch the other team do stand-up comedy. So there's a lot on the line here. I got 6 picks in here. I only get to deliver 3 of them, CCAT. You could tell I'm well prepared for today's show.
You see opportunity on the board this weekend.
So much opportunity. But the one that stands out beyond anything else to me is the game that kicks off Week 7 in the NFL tonight. The Broncos, revenge game spot for Sean Payton as the Denver Broncos at 3-3 enter the Superdome against the New Orleans Saints, who have been muddling ever since their 2-0 start. They've dropped 4 straight, and you have Spencer Rattler on a short week starting his 2nd game as a quarterback. I know they're at home, but I looked at the line. It was the Broncos favored by just 2 points. That means that if the Denver Broncos win by a field goal, we cover in that situation. I am all over the Denver Broncos tonight on Thursday Night Football. I know it's risky to bet on a rookie quarterback in Bo Nix, who was the 6th best in his class. I know it's risky to ever feel like you have an edge with an away team going into the Superdome as a favorite. But I just got back from New Orleans. I just rolled past that Superdome. It was looking real easy, real inviting for somebody to pull up in there and have a fun fest, and that's exactly what I believe the Denver Broncos are going to do tonight. I don't just promise you the Denver Broncos are going to put the beat down on the Saints on the road in New Orleans, the Big Easy tonight. I dang near. That's right. I guarantee it. Also, the reason why I guarantee it like that for Chuck is, Tuesday, Inside the NBA starts its victory lap, the final campaign for the crew there on TNT as the NBA tips off.
Yeah, I've been watching, obviously, playoff baseball, and I've been watching wrestling on like Turner Sports, like TBS, TNT, True TV, all that. And I see those commercials that they are teasing that Inside the NBA is coming back, and those marble sculptures of when Shaq hit the ground hard, racing to the board. It's going to be certainly dramatic these next, 9 months until NBA season comes to a close?
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be real quiet about it. I'm sure they'll be modest on their way out the door, that Inside the NBA crew. They're not one to be there for the flair and the dramatics. But I am, damn it. I definitely am. And for Punchline Picks, I want to jump right into it right now today and give our Punchline Picks. Before I do, though, I need y'all to help us out here. Flood us with what you feel most confident in going into this football weekend. In fact, what do you... That's right. What do you guarantee? What's your most bold your most confident prediction going into this football weekend for both college and the NFL, as CCAT will give y'all our 6 picks for the weekend for Punchline Picks. And to me, it's definitely the Denver Broncos. You can call it in, or you can hop in the YouTube chat at Theo Speaking. But please, if you're going to call it in, you got to hit us up on that Baptist Health hotline. Are you experiencing foot and ankle pain and need to see an expert in the field? Baptist Health Orthopedic Care is a team of foot and ankle orthopedic surgeons and specialists who are regarded as leaders in their specialty. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho for more information today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho. 888-760-3776. That's the number to call in at Theoretically Speaking. 888-760-3776. Which football prediction do you feel most confident in going into this weekend? Or in other words, what do you guarantee? All right. So, CCAT, now we can cook this up. Now we can get this thing going. Can I get some football music? There we go. There we go. Punchline Picks. We're going to deliver these quick on the other side, actually. In about 5 minutes, we're going to have NFL Network's Cam Wolf jump on and give us a Tua Tagovailoa update, as well as talk about a new show in the making. My first pick, I don't get the lock this week, though, CCAT. My first pick is going to be those Broncos at the Saints. -2 on the Denver Broncos. How do you feel about that?
I feel pretty good. The only thing that gives me pause in that is that the game takes place on Thursday.
Yeah.
Short week. Anything could happen, you might think. where even though X team is much better than X team, why not? Give me the Broncos.
I got to take it. I'm sorry. I'm heavy on that. My next pick, I'm going to skip my NFL ones, go down to college football right quick. How in the hell is Nebraska a 6.5-point dog at Indiana? I get it. The Hoosiers are undefeated. I think the Cornhuskers might even just be the better team. They're a physical team. There's no way Indiana's beating them by a touchdown. Give me Nebraska on the road at Indiana.
All right.
6.5
I'm kind
points.
of in on the Indiana Hoosiers football team this year, so I'll let that go.
Okay.
Good vibes. We're going to win.
By the end of the show, if you want to revise any of these picks, we can revisit them, but I am going to go Nebraska to cover 6.5 on the road. And my last one, I hate to do this to you, but I must. Actually, you know what? I was going to go with my Ravens-Bucks. Ravens 3.5 favorites, but I don't want to go that way, actually. How about I pick a riskier one, but one that I think is definitely going to hit? The Titans are 9-point dogs at the Bills. The Buffalo Bills are not that good of a football team, not as good as everybody assumes them to be. And the Titans are a physical defense that know how to take away weapons like Amari Cooper with a guy like L'Jarius Sneed. I think they keep this one close. They might even mess around and slip their way into a win against the Bills, who can be had on the ground. Give me the Titans to cover 9 points at Buffalo.
All right. You know, Josh Allen still has not thrown an interception on the season, believe it or not.
He's due.
It might be due.
He's due. He's due for another sloppy turnover, too. You saw he almost fumbled one away against the Jets. C-Cat, what are your 3 picks in football against the spread for our punchline picks here? Give the people a little, give them an edge going into the weekend.
My picks that don't have to be against the spread, but have to be minus 110, the odds you get on them.
Yes, that's the new rule.
Go as follows. I'm going with your Chiefs, man. Super Bowl rematch. Chiefs are 1.5 underdogs on the road at San Francisco.
Don't do this to
I
me,
am in love with that pick.
Don't do
I
that.
see one team that finds a way to lose games, and I see another team that finds a way to win games. And the Chiefs are the better of those two options. The Niners are the worst side of those two options.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty confident in that one.
I've been fading the Niners all year, so I'm with you on this. I don't think they're making the playoffs.
We move along to another NFL game, and then I'll give you my lock. The Commanders are 8-point favorites at home versus the Panthers.
Don't do this.
It's an NFL season where we have seen dogs. Week 6 was a deviation from that trend, but I'm still pretty happy with it. Give me the Commanders as 8-point favorites hosting the Panthers.
Okay, yeah. I like that pick. I think they're going to blow them out the water right out the gates. They'll be a 20-point game at the half. What's your last punchline pick here as we get ready to bring Cam Wolf on from NFL Network here?
We go to Saturday. We're going to go backwards in time to college football because this is a game I certainly so much so, it's my lock. Worth double. Georgia, Texas. We're going to talk with Zaslow, who's going to be at that game in a couple of minutes here as well. I'm not picking a side on this one. In fact, I don't know who the hell is going to win that game, who's going to cover in that game between Georgia and Texas. But what I can, so much so that it's my lock, is that there's going to be points. Points on points on points on points. You saw the Alabama-Georgia game.
Yeah.
You saw that Georgia can come back in these games. Texas has scored 30 or more points in every single game they've played this season. Hit the over in Georgia, Texas.
The one thing that frightens me from that was that Kentucky game where they won 13-12. But hey,
56.5. You need 57 points to win that bet. And I guarantee you that it's going to hit the over Georgia, Texas.
All right, there it is. Those are our punchline picks. We'll get those up on social, and there's a chance one or two might be revised. We have to open the door for some fluctuation these days now because the competition is getting steep. It's getting real hectic. We've seen Russo and Rizzo have 8-hour conversations in a locked door room trying to decide their punchline picks. They're still only up 1 on us right now. So we need to make that comeback happen. And I want to be ahead of them demonstratively because I want them to start working on their stand-up set now if it's going to be any good. Like, I have no faith either one of those dudes are going to be funny on the stage, but it will be funny to watch them fail. So the punchline picks, again, that is going to be something that is special. It's coming around the corner to you. And if you know any stand-up location that we can do that in, please share. The Miami Dolphins is a team I wouldn't even touch with a 10-foot pole when it comes to putting any of my real money down right now, just because there's so much variance with what that offense is, what that defense can do, because there's been so many injuries here and there on the back end, but also you don't know when Tua Tagovailoa is going to be back in-house. One person that has a lot of insight on not just the status of Tua, but the Dolphins and the NFL at whole is our guy, Cameron Wolfe, with NFL Network. He's a reporter. He also has a new show. We're going to talk about that today. C-Cat, I think we're howling with the wolf. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Cam. My dog.
That's a good howl. I love it.
My dog. How you doing today, man? You what game you covering this weekend?
So I'm actually off this weekend. I have no games, so I'll be watching Red Zone and watching them all. I don't get many weekends off, but with the game in London for NFL Network, we're not traveling for Sunday games, so I'll be at the crib.
Have you done a overseas game yet? Have you? Is that something that might be in the future?
I haven't, man. I need you to send a letter to my boss, man, and let him know that I need to be out there, man. You know, I'm still a little young gun out here, so a little seniority sometimes runs the play on my end, but I hope to get to cover one at some point.
You know what? Damn it. Next year, the Wolf is going to be in London. That is my one mission on Theoretically Speaking. We're preaching the gospel here. Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Speak it to existence.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Cam Wolfe, we're going to talk about your new podcast here, which Dolphins fans I know are going to be excited about because I know how great of a player Javon Holland is as a safety for the Dolphins on that back end. I did not realize, of course, because I hadn't heard him speak as much, the football knowledge, the way he delivers it. Like when this dude retires, I think he's going to be one of those guys with the post-career media careers, but we're going to talk about breaking house rules and your show in a bit. But let's start here. Cam, you were one of the people singing the praises of Anthony Richardson coming into the draft a couple of years ago. He had the flash, but of course he's been missing so many games with the Colts lately. What do you think right now is the outlook? Like, how optimistic are the Colts as an organization that Anthony Richardson can play football games going forward and not keep getting himself hurt, but also that he's the future for Indianapolis?
Yeah, at first I'll answer the question about the availability because right now all they can do is hope. The reality is he hasn't proven it yet with his ability to stay on the field. He's a big dude, probably the biggest quarterback in the league size-wise and physicality-wise, but that doesn't always translate to availability. And so that's been the big frustration for him. He did not play many games in college, and so it was really important for him to develop on the field, and he hasn't been able to stay on the field. Missed most of last year with injury, and he's already missed 2 weeks this season. I'm told that he's expected to start this week. He's practiced both days, yesterday and today, and so he's going to be ready to go back into the starting lineup. But, yeah, man, it's tough because his style of play relies on running. You can't take that away from him, but every time he runs, he seems to get hurt.
He has started 8 out of a possible 23 games since he started his career last year, and 3 of those 8 starts he wasn't even able to finish. So 5 out of 23 he's played healthy. That's not good numbers. Those are Zion Williamson type numbers, dog.
Yeah, not great ratio at all. And, when he actually looked – I was at his last game where he got hurt in Pittsburgh, and he actually looked really good, probably his best quarter I've seen all season from him, starting to get it going, and then he gets hurt with the hip pointer. And so it's a frustrating journey for him. And, a lot of Colts fans are asking, should we kick Joe Flacco in the lineup? The answer is no, because you've got to see Anthony Richardson. You drafted him with top 5 pick. You got to see, as you mentioned, if he's your franchise quarterback. The ceiling of Anthony Richardson is a top 5 quarterback. The problem is we've only seen that in very tiny doses, and he's not been able to stay on the field enough for us to see the consistency they need. So hopefully for him and for the team, that starts this week and continues the rest of the year.
Cam, you just debuted your show with Javon Holland, safety of the Dolphins, which is, of course, you can find it on YouTube and on Spotify, anywhere you get your podcast, Breaking House Rules. Javon Holland, first of all, is he going to play this Sunday against the Colts? Do you know if he's how that hand is doing?
Yeah, he broke his hand. He's actually wearing a cast. He's been at practice the last couple of days. It's really going to be a functionality thing for him. There's been no final decision yet. I'll tell you this, most broken hands, you're out at least a few weeks. Yeah. So the fact that it's still up in the air, I think is a testament to him. If he does play, he's going to play with a cast. We talked about that on the pod this week. He's actually looking forward to the cast. He said he's going to have a cast game where he's going to punch out a fumble or two.
That's what he does.
Up his forced fumble ratings, all of that stuff. I questioned if he's going to be able to catch. He said he could catch one-handed, but, I don't know about that. So I think it's going to be a situation where they run this one up to to the Friday, to the end of the game week. But I'll tell you what, if he doesn't play this week, I'd imagine he's back within a week or two. This guy doesn't get held down long from injuries.
He caps about his catching ability the same way you cap about your handicap in golf. So I'm not surprised y'all got a podcast together.
See, that's where we're going. That's where we're going here.
It's like that. It's like that.
Man, you found your way out of the sandy areas yet? I mean, every time I see you, you're searching for different beaches that you can camp out at.
Here's the thing, though. You're joking, but sometimes I'm happy when it's in the sand because at least I can find the damn ball. You know, like.
Oh yeah, that's true. That is true.
At least I know where to look.
The bunker's better than the street. Right?
Yeah. Cam Wolf here joining us, NFL Network reporter. You can find him on Twitter at Cameron Wolf. He covers all of the NFL at whole, but he has a sharp eye on those Dolphins and has for some years. I mean, use your insight here. Who would the Dolphins secondary rather face this weekend? I mean, can you keep it G with me? Like, Joe Flacco's been much better than Anthony Richardson. Richardson's 3 touchdowns, 6 picks. 51% completion percentage. Like, who do they want to play?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they want to play Anthony Richardson. And I think that's the answer for most defenses, because the reality with Anthony Richardson is you're going to have much more chances to make plays on a defensive end because of his style of play. He's going to give you a chance for interceptions. He's going to get a chance of turnovers. And because he's not the prolific passer at this stage, there's less of a chance that he's going to blow you up for 400 yards passing. Mm-hmm. He has a high ceiling with his running ability, but he also has a low floor. And so I think if you're the Dolphins defense, especially knowing your offense has been struggling without Tua, they've averaged 12 points a game with Snoop Huntley and Skylar Thompson at quarterback. And so they know they got to win a low-scoring, gritty game. You have a better chance of doing that with Anthony Richardson than Joe Flacco, who has a high floor. He's going to be able to get the ball out very quickly and smartly. So I think the Dolphins probably view it as a plus that they're actually playing Anthony Richardson this week.
Wow. That's crazy. It's crazy to hear that. C-Cat, like we both were my guy C-Cat here. We were both Anthony Richardson guys coming into the season.
We said he was going to be the biggest disruptor in the NFL season, where we're accounting for everybody else in the NFL, but who can ruin the AFC playoff picture is the Colts and Anthony Richardson.
And now it's Joe Flacco.
And honestly, the thing about it, that's why the Colts drafted him. The ceiling of Anthony Richardson can do all of what you guys talked about. We just aren't there yet. Yeah. And so they have to get to that point. The problem is, it's kind of like when Josh Allen first got into the league. The journey is rocky. And right now we're on the rocky journey. And for Anthony Richardson, it's involved a lot of missed games. It's involved him being inconsistent with his accuracy. And so they got to hold on to this bumpy ride to get to the end. But the defenses they play enjoy the bumpy ride. They enjoy quarterbacks that like to ride on the roller coaster, and that's where Anthony Richardson is right now.
We're howling with the wolf here on Theoretically Speaking. There we go. Me and C-Cat, we're working on our chemistry with that thing right there. Let's try that again. We're howling with Cam Wolf here on Theoretically Speaking. I like that. And as we cruise into this football weekend for Week 7 in the NFL, Cam, what's the one thing that you guarantee this football weekend? What's the one thing that you feel most confident about?
I'll give you one on both college football and NFL space. I feel pretty confident the Tennessee Vols are going to beat Alabama this week at home in the college football space. And on the NFL, I feel pretty confident the Detroit Lions go into Minnesota and beat the undefeated Minnesota Vikings this week as well. I think the Detroit Lions are the best team in the NFC. And even though the Vikings have been hot, they got a really good defensive coordinator in Brian Flores, and Sam Darnold's been hot. I think they fall this weekend to Detroit.
Hey, the Brian Flores redemption tour, huh? Like, he's going to probably get another shot.
It's special.
Is he?
I mean, if a team can get over the fact that he's suing the NFL, then yes, there's no coordinator that's had a better season than Brian Flores. Every time I see a quarterback play the Vikings, they talk about how they got confused or how he got them pulled or this and that, and that's credit to him. He's redefining defenses the way that people used to talk about Sean McVay redefining offenses. So credit to Brian Flores out there.
Cam, I know you got to go soon here, so I won't keep you long. I'm curious. We saw Brock Purdy, after that game against the Vikings, walk up to Flores and say, yo, your schemes are crazy. If you're Kyle Shanahan and you see him do you not feel disrespected?
Yeah, but Brian Flores has been doing that to a lot of people. Yeah. I don't think people remember, but Brian Flores' defense, his Dolphins defense when he was here, is the reason why Jared Goff ended up getting traded from L.A. he essentially broke him when he was the Rams that day with all the zero blitzes to the point where they said, hey, man, this guy can't figure it out. They traded him next offseason. And so Brian Flores exposes quarterbacks and he exposes offensive coordinators that don't have solutions to complex schemes and to blitz-heavy schemes. And so, yeah, I mean, you know, you got to bring your lunchbox when you play Brian Flores because he is not going to relent. And so, yeah, I'm sure Kyle Shanahan was not having a fun film review that week as well.
It's a rough one. That was an absolute rough one. We got Cam Wolf here, NFL Network. We're howling with the Wolf on Theoretically Speaking. Oh, he wasn't ready. It's okay. It's okay. There we go.
Yeah, you know, it's tough.
I got to ready you up. My bad. I got to ready you up. Yeah, it's all good. Cam, I'm curious, man. Everybody out here in South Florida is curious. You know which question I'm about to go to. I can't talk to a guy who has his ear to the pavement with the Dolphins and not bring up the question that is on everybody's mind. When are we going to see Tua again?
So I would circle next week's game against the Arizona Cardinals. That's the first week that he's eligible to return off injured reserve. If you talk to Daniel and the Dolphins, they're going to tell you they're playing it, slowly. They don't know. I'll tell you this: Tua has been free for multiple weeks now. He's been around the team. He's been around the locker room. He's talked to people, his teammates, and told them that he believes he could have played weeks ago. Now, he's on injured reserve. He's not eligible to return until next week at the earliest. But they stopped his process in the concussion protocol when he went to injured reserve. And so I anticipate he resumes that process next week. And if he does clear by Thursday or Friday, then he would be in position to start against the Arizona Cardinals. That would be 6 weeks removed from his concussion. So a lot of his teammates are anticipating him back soon, and it could be as soon as next Sunday.
That makes this weekend, the game against the Colts, almost like a must-win for the Dolphins. They can salvage their season. Everybody punted them off. They could be 3-3 bringing Tua back against the Cardinals who can be had. That's impressive.
This is a grit game. This is one of those games we talked about. The defense has to step up. You can't expect Snoop Huntley to go out there and outscore teams. So defense has got to create a couple turnovers and get yourself to 3-3 when Uno comes back.
Speaking of, if they're going to create turnovers, it's likely going to come from what PFF says is the highest rated player that's an impending free agent in this upcoming offseason, and Javon Holland, the safety for the Dolphins, who you have your new podcast that just debuted today, Breaking House Rules with. He's going to be one of the key guys that needs to try and create some turnovers for the Fins. How did this podcast come together, though? It's you, it's Javon Holland, it's the Tranquillo guy. Did I say that right? Tranquillo guy?
Yes. Tranquilo.
Yes,
Tranquilo.
I'm sorry. I ain't been to Mexico in a minute.
Yeah, man. You ain't been in South Florida long enough to see your Spanish names.
My bad.
Hitting them.
Rolling the tongue on radio just feel a little too freaky for me, man. I just try to stick away from it. I let y'all do it. Yeah. But what you got? So
I got you.
How did this podcast come to be, and how can people check y'all out as y'all talk some ball and talk Dolphins?
Yeah, we just released the first 2 episodes. We gave people 2 episodes because the hurricane interrupted our first initial debut last week. So 2 episodes available on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple. I brought up this idea to Javon 3 or 4 months ago. We actually together pretty regularly. We're not in the bunkers as much as Theo, but we still, we kind of scrapped our way around the way. And so we played golf a while and started talking about different ideas of how we, elevate our brands, create content in this space. And we decided to create our own podcast. And we wanted to do it different. We wanted to have a landscape that wasn't just, an interview like a lot of player pods do. And it wasn't just, me and him talking. And so we had a mix of a fan, which is Andre, the Tranquilo guy you mentioned.
Yes, sir.
And the media, which is myself, and then the player and Javon. And so we're all kind of on equal playing fields, and we talk on the couch and talk life. We joke about things, talk conspiracy theories. Javon has some conspiracy theories to think about. And we also teach and educate. There was a lot of segments we had on this pod about just different elements of football that I think the fan will definitely appreciate. And we react to news. I broke the news to Javon that, the Bills traded for Amari Cooper in the middle of our pod, and his reaction was hilarious. And, it's probably the reaction a lot of Dolphins fans had when they realized both Devontae and Amari Cooper coming to the AFC East. And so a lot of fun stuff. We're going to create a lot of content. We're going to have interviews as the week goes on. And I definitely love for y'all to join us on this journey of Breaking House Rules.
Breaking House Rules, you can find it anywhere where you find podcasts as well as on YouTube. And, Cam, I'm going to give y'all a free topic right here. This is free game. You don't got to even credit me for it, all right? I want to see y'all debate who should be in charge of voting for postseason awards. You got the media there, you got a fan there, and you got a player there. Who is the most, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, who has the least amount of, subjectivity when it comes to voting for player postseason awards or anything like that? That's a good one. You're welcome.
That is a good one. I'm going to add that to the list.
Come on. Like, I do it. C-Cat, man. Like, you see, I do this. Cam.
Yeah.
Appreciate you pulling up on us, bro. We'll catch you soon next week. And again, this time next year, we're going to be talking about a major extension from Javon Holland, and we're going to be talking about Cam Wolfe in London covering the NFL. It's like that.
I love it. Hey, send me to somewhere different than London. I don't want to go to London. Send me to, like,
you want to go to Brazil?
Or, like, Brazil. I'll take Brazil.
You can't even go outside in Brazil. You can't even go outside, apparently.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently it's rough. Hey, maybe Germany. I don't know. So I've been to London. It's all right. I want to go somewhere else.
Wow. On the way out the door, Cam is big up in London. I appreciate you. I'm glad you're grounded enough at least to talk with us here on Theoretically Speaking. You're not too good for us, but you're too good for London.
I'm a foodie, and London food and me do not vibe.
Ooh.
So that's it.
Ooh.
Oh man,
I love it. Hey Cam, have a good weekend off. I might pull up on y'all and watch some ball. I'm off as well. Peace, dog.
All right, sounds good. All right, bro.
That's my dog, Cam Wolfe, NFL Network reporter, and also his new show. You got to check it out. Honestly, man, Javon Holland is really good on the camera. He's also, it seems like he's a guy that's not afraid to really get into some storytelling and not afraid to maybe, ruffle some feathers with some of the stuff he says on that. That's Breaking House Rules, the podcast. You can find it everywhere. But only subscribe to them after you subscribe to Theoretically Speaking. That's my rule. I'm going to go and check his new subscribers. Yeah. And if anybody subscribed to Breaking House Rules just because they got the big fancy NFL player, we got C-Cat.
Yeah, we're going to come to your house.
Yeah.
And we're going to destroy your mailbox.
Yeah. Is that legal?
No.
Huh.
You can't prove I just did that. Like, it could be anybody.
You said it.
I made a claim, and then it so happens to happen.
Yeah.
Those two are individual events.
It's just a coincidence.
Parody law. This is all a sarcastic joke.
Yeah. We're just joking around here. We're theoretically going to smash your mailbox. You know where you wouldn't get your mailbox smashed at? You would only get a lot of great close-up views of championship banners. That's the flagship. Yeah, you can guarantee the flagship campus of Kaiser University has plenty of championship banners all over the place. 22 NAIA national titles for the Kaiser Seahawks and their programs, including back-to-back national championships in men's lacrosse, 3 straight in NAIA women's swimming and diving, and, of course, the reigning champs when it comes to the gridiron with their first national title in football. You know what? I would. Every single time the Kaiser Seahawks take the field, it's almost a guarantee they win. That's how good that football team has been. For all things KU Seahawks, for all things keeping up with the Hawks, it's KUSeahawks.com. KUSeahawks.com. Keep up with Kaiser Seahawk athletics and kick it with the champions. We're going to be kicking it with the Cooper City Rattlesnake. Yeah, that's right. We got Zaslow from the Zaslow Show pulling up on the other side. What game is he at this weekend for college football?
He's at Georgia. Texas. Wouldn't want to be anywhere else. Back to Texas.
Woo, doggy. Back in Texas. He's got an update for us from Austin to talk about college football. Maybe he can give us his best football guarantee for this weekend as well. Zaslow on the other side. That's C-Cat. I'm Theo Dorsey. Appreciate the Wolf. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
ESPN 106.3 is presented by Rubenstein Law. 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Car accident, truck accident, Uber or Lyft accident, or a slip and fall. Call Rubenstein Law. Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL and visit one of our offices throughout Florida.
Time now for a PNC pause. PNC Bank is committed to helping the customers and the communities they serve move forward financially. See how they can make a difference for you at PNC.com.
It's your boy JC, and it is football season, and nobody loves it more than me. And nobody loves Twin Peaks more than me. Eats, drinks, scenic views, 29-degree beer, happy hour daily made from scratch favorites, and always your UFC fight headquarters. You can watch any and every single football game happening in Ultra 4K HD from your Twin Peaks locations. You can watch any and every UFC fight, pay-per-view, or otherwise, and never pay a cover. That's right, UFC Fight Headquarters, it's always Twin Peaks.
Hi, this is Blaine Isbell, Corporate Vice President of Team IP. For over 30 years, Team IP has been a national leader in decorated apparel and promotional products. National corporate brands and 22 college bowl games, including the Boca Raton Bowl, make Team IP their partner of choice. Team IP, located right in our community in Stewart, is a proud partner of ESPN West Palm. Contact me anytime at 877-821-8643 or head to teamip.com and take the first step in making Team IP your team to boost your brand.
Welcome to Homestead Miami, your home for the racing high life. A track as vibrant and colorful as South Florida. An Xfinity and Craftsman Truck Series playoffs doubleheader on Saturday. A Cup Series playoffs showdown on Sunday. And it's all caliente.
Side by side for the race lead.
NASCAR playoffs weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, October 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Hell of a job, guys.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
Join Yingling and ESPN West Palm this Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. at Irishman Boca. Enjoy Yingling flight draft specials and the ESPN West Palm Street Team on hand with tailgating games, prizes, and Yingling swag. Watch your favorite team on the gridiron get in the full energy and atmosphere of game day with Yingling and ESPN West Palm Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. at Irishman Boca, 1745 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
You know what's something I feel confident in? I feel very bold in. Matter of fact, I can. That's at the greatest annual outdoor party in Boca Raton. It's going to be a ball this year. It's going to be great, especially the way that the Great Chef's Tailgate went, which is one of the lead-in events to the Boca Bowl. We're going to have a great time. Palm Beach County's premier college football event is back. Don't miss out on the 2024 Boca Raton Bowl. It's Wednesday, December 18th from FAU Stadium. And, of course, it's going to be broadcast live on ESPN. Last year's game, well, we saw the in-state rising power USF put the beat down, the ultimate smackdown on Syracuse out of the ACC. They might know. Don't even show up next time, ACC. We got this in the group of 5.
Now we'll have you, though.
We will have you. We'll have you back, but we're going to do to you the same thing that USF did to Syracuse last year. What will this game have in store? Of course, you got some big names, big teams, and some huge action. The 2024 Boca Raton Bowl is going to be December 18th. Mark your calendars, FAU Stadium on ESPN. Don't miss out. And you can find out more at BocaRatonBowl.com. Yeah, that's I don't want to ridicule Syracuse at all. I mean, they had like a tight end at quarterback, but it wasn't even a competition. Wasn't even close. On the Baptist Health Hotline, we bring in now a guy that knows like 18,000 times as much as me when it comes to college football. You know him from the Zaslow Show 2.0 and also all over ESPN Radio. He is Jonathan Zaslow, and he's on Theoretically Speaking. And, man, you only get the big games, Zaz. Like, where they got you at this weekend?
Well, I'm in Austin this weekend, Theo, for probably the biggest game that I've been to, the biggest game that our ESPN Radio Campus Tour has gone to so far this season. Number 1, Texas. Number 5, Georgia. Austin, Texas. Live 10 a.m. Eastern Time. College football tailgate on Saturday. We're going to be right outside the stadium there in the Airstream studio. So this one's a monster. I'm very excited.
We're excited you get that one as well. Didn't y'all get the Red River rivalry just last weekend? That wasn't big too?
Yeah, last weekend we were at Red River Rivalry. It was so cool because I'd never been there before, and I've never been to the State Fair of Texas, never been to the Cotton Bowl. And, you know, for folks who don't know the setup there, like the Cotton Bowl is inside the State Fair of Texas.
Yeah.
So you buy your tickets to the fair, you know, you're walking around, you're eating your food, everything is fried, it tastes great, terrible for you, your stomach hurts a few hours later, and then you go inside into the Cotton Bowl, and you got the game where Texas, just trashed Oklahoma. Texas has killed everyone so far this year. They have not played a tight game.
Yeah. So that's why I do believe that's why CCAT, we're doing today We're doing like, what is the game that you feel most confident in this football weekend? What's your biggest promise, or the way that we're putting it, because inside the NBA is right around the corner? Yeah. What's your biggest football guarantee this weekend? CCAT's guarantee is that the Texas-Oklahoma game, it hits the over, right?
Yeah,
CCAT, what was the line?
Georgia, Texas, over 56.5. That's my guarantee.
Yeah, over 56.5.
All right. You know what? I'm going to stay in the SEC, and I think Tennessee has showed us recently. I think Tennessee guys might be a little bit of a pretender. You know, Tennessee is hosting Alabama Saturday afternoon. Alabama's a 3-point favorite, and Alabama's been a bit shaky, all right? We know that Alabama lost a couple weeks ago, and then they barely got by South Carolina. So you know what? I think you're getting a big performance out of Alabama, and I think they're going to cut. They're a 3-point favorite at Tennessee. I like Alabama covering the 3 points at the ball.
I am conflicted, Zach. Literally just 10 minutes ago, we had our guy Cam Wolf, NFL Network. He said one of his football guarantees, out of nowhere, out of left field, we're talking pro football, he goes straight to college football. He gives Tennessee to win outright against Alabama. And here you go, coming on 10, 15 minutes later. This is why they call you the Cooper City Rattlesnake, man. You're just unpredictable. You're going all Bama in this one. Didn't they almost, they don't look good.
Yeah, well, I lean heavy, obviously, on the performance that they gave Georgia a few weeks ago. Yeah. And I just feel like, you know, you have a little bit of an emotional letdown the next week. I don't think that's terribly surprising against Vanderbilt. And they probably should have lost last week against SC. But then you look at Tennessee. Tennessee went right to – I mean, Tennessee needed overtime last week against the Gators. I'm a University of Florida alum. I can tell you this Gator football team stinks this year. And Florida was ahead the entire game. So I'm down in Tennessee a lot when I was very high on them at the beginning of the season. Of course, the week before that, Tennessee lost at Arkansas. I think Alabama, maybe there's a little bit of that rat poison that Nick Saban was talking about. Maybe Alabama was believing in a little bit of that rat poison, and now I think they got their heads on straight again. I think they're going to give it to Tennessee this weekend.
That's the funny thing is, I mean, you roll these kids out on Saturdays, you never know what's going to happen. I don't have a lean on either one of those games. Not the game you're at, neither the Tennessee-Alabama one. I'm just going to sit back and watch it as a fan. I'm curious, though, because something weird happened last weekend for you when you were at that Red River rivalry and when Texas stumped out Oklahoma, and CCAT and I were debating how did it come about. Where did that Baker Mayfield jersey come from? Why did they use that as the jersey to drive through the middle of the field? And do you have any insight on any background on any of that information?
Oh, you guys are so young. You're so young. Like, okay, so when Baker Mayfield, it wasn't that long ago.
It was against Ohio State, though.
What's that?
It had nothing to do with Texas. It was against Ohio State. So why are Texas players standing up for the Buckeyes?
No, but it was in Red River rivalry. Like, Baker used to do that. Like,
I
Baker's
didn't know that.
Yeah. Baker's taken the flag and he, his school's flag, and he plants it right at the center of the field. Huh. Like it was a Red River rivalry thing, and it wasn't that long ago that Baker was in school.
Yeah.
So
but they never,
like that.
But no one there played with Baker
when he played in that rivalry game. Like Baker did that, and he's like the face of it. So I guess now I think it's a little bad juju that if you're Texas, somebody at one point said, hey, make sure you have a Baker Mayfield jersey because if/when we win, we're going to wind up doing the thing. I think that's a little bit of bad luck. It didn't end up being bad luck. They're clearly a lot better than Oklahoma. And, they put the Baker jersey in the middle of the field, and they put the Texas flag from it. Yeah, that's a Red River rivalry thing. And like Baker said, like the day after, hey, from those years that they were playing that rivalry, he's living rent-free in their head.
I know. That's what I don't like about it the most. Like, now you're giving Baker even more clout. Then he goes out there and drops a 50 ball on the Saints. Like, I think they probably had something to do with that. They juiced him up over the weekend.
I mean, Baker was a really big deal in that rivalry when he was in school. So, yeah, and Oklahoma had dominated. It was 6 out of 7 Oklahoma had won, maybe something like 11 out of 13. Like, Oklahoma had dominated that rivalry in, the last, 10, 11, 12 years. So Texas just waiting for the opportunity they could do a little payback, and that was this weekend.
It absolutely was. It was weird to see a score like that. And it reminds you now, like, in the same year, Miami is back, Texas is fully back. It feels good to be a college football fan.
I'm going to pump the brakes a little bit, all right? Texas is clearly back to the number one team, all right?
Yeah.
But let's see what the Hurricanes look like coming off of a bye week, all right? Because the last two games before the bye, you could make the case the Canes should have lost both of them, all right?
Yeah.
Virginia Tech, you got the craziness, with the Hail Mary.
That wasn't a catch.
Now they wind up coming back from 25 down. Now they got a bye week. Did they fix anything on the defense, especially in the secondary? At Louisville is not a cakewalk. So let's see what the Canes look like this Saturday afternoon. And even if they wind up winning this game, which I expect, and then, of course, they're at home against the worst team in the country the next week. Everybody knows it's FSU.
Yeah.
Let's wait and see what happens the rest of this regular season before we anoint the Hurricanes being back.
Jonathan Zaslow here, Zaslow Show. You can find him on Twitter. He is a part of the ESPN Radio Campus Tour, the debut campaign of the Campus Tour, which I love that you're on because I love the energy it adds to these games. But you also still rocking with the Zaslow Show 2.0. Where can people find you now with the Zaslow Show 2.0?
Yeah, thanks, Theo. So Zaslow Show 2.0 every day, Monday through Friday, wherever you get your podcast. I can name all the places, but then I'd be taking up your entire show, Theo. So wherever you get podcasts, you can get Zaslow Show 2.0. We're Miami-centric. We'll do a little on the national sports, but it's all of our favorite local sports teams. So every day, Monday through Friday, Zaslow Show 2.0. And it's brought to us by Anajar and Levine, Accident Attorneys. They are the title sponsor of everything Zaslow Show 2.0. They treated me like family when I started this show. So if you're dealing with a personal injury, you need someone that's going to do the same for you, and they're going to fight for you. Whatever your injury is, from a car accident or a hit and run, motorcycle, slip and fall, you worry about your health, Theo, and you let them get you the compensation you deserve. You call Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys, 800-747-FREE, 800-747-3733. They will put their skills to work for you guys.
Zaz, enjoy the weekend. We'll be watching from the couch. We're hoping for some fireworks. We're hoping for the over to hit, really, for Texas versus Georgia. Appreciate your time, bro.
Thanks, guys. Take it easy. Have a great rest of your week.
Thank you. That is Jonathan Zaslow, Zaslow Show on all the social media platforms. He's our guy. Weekly hits on college football, and I love the ESPN Radio Tour that they have, the ESPN Radio Campus Tour. It's a debut campaign, and it's already off to a great start. C-Cat, I literally got a text from one of my homies, Jamel Stewart. He's a former coach in the area. Now he's just like a guy that's all around all things football these days. Did y'all do the show? Did y'all do
we
high school game day?
I owe him $50.
Oh!
Yeah.
Why?
Just
some things. Okay, we'll get to that.
Between him and I.
We'll talk about that in the break here. So he hits me this morning. He's like, bro, I just left your spot. I'm looking outside. I'm like, you're not at the crib? He said, no, man, the house. The house, West Palm. Jamel was at the house this morning, didn't even invite me.
Huh.
So this is what we're going to do here. While Jamel's being a guy, and I introduced him to the house like a few weeks ago. Now he's frequenting the place and not even hitting me up. Send me an invite next time, Jay Stu. You don't have to invite me if you want to pull up to the house, West Palm. It's literally one of the greatest restaurants that Palm Beach County has seen. Tee up your taste buds right now. It's also right off the golf course. He was at the driving range, really at the park. And I know you've heard of the park. Of course, that's the big time, golf course.
Hottest place in town right now.
18-hole golf course. It is world class. The house literally sits right off of that 18-hole course. You can just look right out the window as you're chowing down on some amazing coastal American dishes. They have also a new thing going, C-Cat. It's going to sound familiar. 2-for-1 drinks. They already had the happy hour going, the brunch going, and everything like that. 2-for-1 drinks. I'm telling y'all this because I really believe in it, dog. Like the house, every time I bring anybody there, they start going without me afterwards because the food is that delicious. The drink specials are always fire, and the brunch is also good. They're open Wednesdays through Sundays now. They're doing trivia on Wednesdays at 6 p.m. There's so many different things you can check out there. Plus, when you order an entree, you get a free round at the Lit 9 Par 3 course. TheHouseWestPalm.com. Make a reservation. Just check out the menu, and you're going to be sucked in, and you're going to want to pull up just like my guy Jay Stu did. Just like, C-Cat, have we got you to the house yet?
I've got plans this weekend to go to the house.
Okay, say less. Why didn't you invite me?
Listen,
Okay.
we spent a lot of time
Crazy.
together, and I figured, 2 days apart is not going to kill us.
All right.
But if someone listening right now wanted to go to the house.
This is what we're going to do. We're going to do the house trivia. We're going to do the take it to the house trivia. We've done it a couple of times. You're actually 3-0 against me and take it to the house trivia. If you want $50 to go to the house West Palm Beach right now, gift card for $50 to pull up and enjoy it, and I promise you're going to get hooked. You're going to love it. Call in right now, 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. If you want a free trip to the house, $50, a $50 gift card, call in right now. It's trivia. It's CCAT versus me, Theo Dorsey. The callers, we will have you pick one of us, and the person you pick, he is your champion. He can take you to the house, or he can be defeated, and you'll have to stay at home like me this weekend because I got no invites to the House West Palm. TheHouseWestPalm.com. You can check out their menu right now. 888-760-3776. You can call in. You'll be able to choose your fighter on the other side as we bring in Cade Chumsland for Take It to the House trivia. We'll see you on the other side. We're taking it to the house, and please pull up with it. It's a great time. CCAT, I'm Theo Dorsey. Trivia on the other side. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
I'm Wendy Sartori-Link, your Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections. Election Day is November 5th. Voting by mail is easy and secure. Request online at votepalmbeach.gov or call us at 561-656-6208. Return your ballot with prepaid postage or drop it off at one of our secure locations during designated hours. Our online ballot tracker allows you to get live updates on the status of your ballot, and the deadline to request is Thursday, October 24th. No matter how you vote this November, we're here to make it count. Sponsored by the Palm Beach County Supervisor of Elections Office.
ESPN 106.3 is presented by Rubenstein Law. 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Car accident, truck accident, Uber or Lyft accident, or a slip and fall. Call Rubenstein Law. Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL and visit one of our offices throughout Florida.
Does your business leave a lasting impression? Attractive, eye-catching signs help you stand out from the crowd and create a strong brand identity. Our team at Signorama West Palm are experts in helping your business get noticed and get effective signage in front of your potential customers. Our team can turn your blank windows or plain vehicles into money-making branding machines by drawing customers' attention to your business. So if you're looking to leave that lasting impression, call us 561-687-7993 or visit signoramawpb.com.
Exciting news, West Palm Beach. X Golf is now open and ready for you. Experience top-of-the-line simulators, perfect your swing, and enjoy a full bar and delicious bites. Whether you're a pro or just starting out, X Golf has something for everyone. Rain or shine, we've got you covered with virtual courses from around the world. Book your tee time today. Come visit us at X Golf West Palm Beach, where the game never stops. Visit on Instagram at XGolfWPB for more information.
Good Greek moving and storage. Your superhero movers.
It's time to save thousands during the model year-end sales event at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. The new 2025 Kias are on the ground, which means the 2024s need to go. A new 2024 Kia Forte LXS for only $149 per month. Make no payments until next year. Plus, we want your trade. You can get up to $6,000 over Kelley Blue Book fair market value for any trade. And if you have a job bringing home $350 per week, we want to improve your credit so you can drive home your new Kia today. Only at Greenway Kia of West Palm Beach. Call 800-NEW-KIAs or visit online at greenwaykiawestpalmbeach.com. Qualified applicants through KFA, 24-month lease, $34.99 due at signing, 10,000 miles per year, 0 security deposit required, plus tax tag and $9.99 admin fee. Negative equity refinanced. 90 days deferred payments. Interest accrues from date of purchase. Discount includes all factory rebates to dealer. Offers don't combine. Expires 11/5/24.
We want to see ya in a Greenway Kia.
Cats fans, come meet Stanley Cup champions Alexander Barkov and Gustav Forsling from the Florida Panthers at Palm Beach Autographs at the Mall in Wellington Green this Sunday, October 20th at 11 a.m. Can't join us in person? Purchase tickets or pre-order your autographed items now at palmbeachautographs.com. That's palmbeachautographs.com. Go Cats!
Hey, this is the Fat Jack, and are you ready to make some money betting on sports? We had a great week last week, and we're heading into basketball season next week. A great time to get signed up before Halloween. Go to fatjacksports.com. It's less than $80 a week to make money betting on sports. You can go through at least the Super Bowl or beyond and save even more. You get the Breeders' Cup for free. You get NBA for free through the end of the month when you sign up through October. Save money and win. Go to fatjacksports.com, fatjacksports.com.
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
Yeah. We back at it, baby. And it's time to take it to the house. C-Cat is on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. Don't worry. You'll see Tina soon on the happy hour. That's got to wait, though. That's got to wait because before we bring in Espresso Martina, we had to pull up with my guy, Cade Chumslin, you have 5 questions. What's the topic for Take It to the House trivia today?
We're rocking and rolling here today. It's mid-October. It's one of my favorite sports times of the year because we've got everything.
Yes.
We've got the MLB in playoffs. We've got the NFL in full season. We've got the start of the NBA and the NHL.
You got to pick one topic, though.
Oh, no, I don't. I got something from all 5 of the major sports in America.
Wow.
We've got the Big 4 plus the WNBA is in their final, so I've got one from them as well.
Perfect.
So I'm mixing it up.
So the House West Palm, $50 gift card on the line, and we have 2 callers ready to go. C-Cat, who do we have on line 1?
So who gets to make the decision on line 1? We've got Kevin from Lake Worth. Kevin, you're live on the line. You got to pick between Theo Dorsey and C-Cat. Who is going to take it to the house with you?
I'm going to go with Theo.
That's what I'm talking about, Kevin. That's the confidence I need to get it done. I appreciate you, Kevin. I will not let you down, and if I don't, maybe you invite me to the house.
Now, on line 2, we've got Joe. Joe from West Palm Beach. I'll bring him on right now.
Yeah.
So it's me and you, Joe. Great news for you, Joe. I'm 3-0 in this competition, so the odds are in your favor. Are you happy with me being your champion?
I'm good with that.
All right. Let's do it. Hang on the line, fellas.
Joe's
It's about to get hairy.
Joe sounded like he settled. Okay, so take it to the house trivia again. Quick rules check. I have a whistle. C-Cat has a hike. First one to punch their button first gets to answer the question. There's 5 questions from Cade Chumslin. And again, the caller who picked myself will win if I beat out C-Cat. Cade, what's question number 1?
Let's make it happen. We're going to start in the NBA, gentlemen. A lot of trades happened this offseason. Where's DeMar DeRozan?
Theo, you're up first.
Kings.
The Sacramento Kings is correct.
I don't know why it took me so long to answer that. Yeah, I remember it clear as day.
All right, Theo 1, C-Cat 0.
He pulled up to the Summer League game. Okay, what's question number 2?
We're headed to the MLB. The Dodgers are looking to get back to the World Series for the first time since 2020. Which stadium was that World Series played in due to COVID-19?
What's the name of it? Oh, what's
and
the name of it?
I don't need necessarily the stadium name. I'm looking for the team that it plays, that hosts it.
Where the Rangers play. Arlington, Texas.
Where the Rangers play. Stadium in Arlington.
Question changed. Question can't change.
Was anyone here going to get Globe Life Field?
No. That's why nobody was going to get the answer. All right, but that's cool. 1-1. What's the third question?
Well, now let's get to the NFL.
Yes.
Sean Payton heads back to his home of New Orleans for Thursday Night Football, Broncos versus Saints.
Nice.
Now, when you think Sean Payton in New Orleans, you have to think about Drew Brees, right? They both got there at 2006 together. Now, Drew Brees left in 2020,
but Peyton didn't leave until 2021. In that one season without Drew Brees, who was the only quarterback other than Drew Brees to start a season for Sean Payton in New Orleans?
Full season.
Not full season, to start the season.
Oh, start the season.
Hey! Off the wall answer.
It's not.
Taysom Hill.
It wasn't.
It is not Taysom Hill.
It wasn't. I'm trying to remember who the hell that was, man. It was a random quarterback, too.
I think I got it.
It's too late. I get time to think. All right. Saints quarterback, Sean Payton last year. Didn't go well.
Great question, by the way. I like this
Oh. Damn. Am I tripping? Famous Jameis?
It is Jameis Winston.
Baby. Coming off the 30-30. He went from the Bucs to the Saints. I remember that. All right,
Perfect city for Jameis Winston.
Yeah, you said what?
Perfect city for Jameis
right?
Winston.
It is. Jameis is perfect in every city, though, you think about it. But New Orleans is a magical place to be. I love it.
I mean, had he not gotten injured that season, he was 5-2 to start that year before he went out for an injury for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And then he never was the same.
No.
There was a legit team there in New Orleans.
So we're 3 questions in. Theo leads 2-1.
Yes, sir. 2 questions to go. Cade, what's next up in Take It to the House trivia?
We have an insane WNBA finals going on. You all see that Sabrina
Ionescu
buzzer right there?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, it was insane. If the Minnesota Lynx were to come back in this series, they would have the most WNBA championships. With how many? If they were to win this one.
If the Lynx win, they'll have the most WNBA championships of all time.
With how many?
With how many? Okay, I think I know the answer. I'll give you a chance. I know the answer, low-key.
Didn't answer the question.
All right.
I have no idea.
They would have 5.
They would have 5.
I
Yes,
only
sir.
know that because I'm from Houston and Faux Pete like comments, baby. I think that's it. I think I won.
You
and
won.
I won on a question involving Houston because they're tied with the Houston Comets, right, Kate?
Yes, they are.
Damn it, I'm good. I'm too damn good. Ask the last question just so I can stump on CCAT's grave.
Act like you've been there before.
Yeah,
pal.
no, I haven't. I haven't been there before, so why would I act like something I've never done? This is my first Take It to the House victory, and damn it, I'm a milk it. What's next?
Final playing field. Let's take it to the ice.
Never mind.
Point differential. I need this.
3-1.
The 2024 NHL regular season began in Europe on Friday, October 4th, when the Buffalo Sabres played the New Jersey Devils in the 2024 NHL Globe Series. In what European country did that game take place?
There's only one European country that comes to mind. Wait, is Russia in Europe?
Half of it, a quarter of it, yes.
Is it a political statement to say that I'm going to go with the country of Russia?
That's incorrect.
The Czech Republic.
That's it.
Oh,
we got it. Second try.
Yeah, well,
it's
it
the
doesn't
Czech
count
Republic.
because you missed it already. So guess what? Czech Republic.
There we go.
4-1 Theo. Wow,
All right.
I love it. Can we bring up my guy?
You
We
got your
my
guy,
Kevin.
Kevin from Lake Worth.
Kevin in Lake Worth, you are the winner of a $50 gift card to the House West Palm. Thank you so much for having faith in me, though I was defeated. Did you know I was 0-3 in this before you picked me?
I didn't, but I just knew that you kind of had an affiliation all over the United States, and it came through with that Houston knowledge.
That's what I'm talking. You see, you know I'm a worldly man, Kevin, and I appreciate you. Congratulations. CCAT will get your information. He's going to do it reluctantly, but he'll get your information, and we'll get you that $50 gift card to the house. And maybe I'll see you there because I go there like every other weekend, Kevin.
And we also have Joe. Who's
bring,
on the other end of this.
Bring
Joe,
on
you want
Joe.
to come on the air
Sorry
real
about
quick?
that, Joe.
Hey, Joe, are you okay, man? I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
Hey, man.
dude.
Yeah, I'm all right.
It's all good.
All right.
Win them all, baby.
We'll get you next time, big dog. CCAT, you really let Joe down. He was sad that he was stuck with CCAT.
I know.
And then he also was like, I'm not mad at you. I'm disappointed on the way out.
Hey, I'm happy for you, Theo.
Yeah?
I'm very happy for you, my guy.
I like that. I
Finally.
appreciate it. Yeah.
Like,
CCAT,
you need
don't
to get a win
don't
out
lie
there.
between your teeth.
That's true.
You are
I think he is
completely
genuinely happy for
lying.
me.
No way. That is a
Why wouldn't he
cutthroat
be
man
happy
over
for
there.
me?
He says he likes humbling people
He
on
does.
air. You don't think he wants to beat you down every time you get up here?
You know what he really wanted? He wanted to get that hockey question at the end. He did really want that.
I bet you he did want that too.
I could tell he wanted to go out with a win, and then he accidentally gave me the win on the way out.
All right. Now the score is 3-1.
Yeah.
So
That's true. But like most recently in everybody's mind, by the way, Kevin didn't even know I was 0-3. I could have lied to him. I could have said, yeah, I'm keeping the undefeated streak alive.
Congrats,
The people know what just happened today, and that's all that's in our memory because we have a short memory like the great kickers. Cade Chumsland, you the man. Appreciate you pulling up with the trivia. CCAT, sorry for your loss. And Kevin, congratulations. I took you to the house on the weekend. That's CCAT, that's Cade, I'm Theo. Tina's on the other side with the happy hour. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Anajar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WUUB Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station.
The Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, an affiliate of the Palm Beach Health Network, is committed to delivering high-quality care to the communities they serve. Their award-winning physicians and specialists provide a level of expertise that has resulted in regional firsts and outstanding patient outcomes. For a physician referral, call 866-654-2362. To learn more about the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group, visit pbhnphysiciangroup.com. pbhnphysiciangroup.com to get in touch with the Palm Beach Health Network Physician Group.
Welcome to Homestead Miami, your home for the racing high life. A track as vibrant and colorful as South Florida. An Xfinity and Craftsman Truck Series playoffs doubleheader on Saturday. A Cup Series playoffs showdown on Sunday. And it's all caliente.
Side by side for the race lead.
NASCAR playoffs weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, October 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Hell of a job, guys.
Any business that wants to get to the top and stay there requires a dedicated team to implement a winning game plan. Eisner-Amper's seasoned professionals provide business advisory and consulting services, such as audit, accounting, tax, HR, outsourcing, and more. Eisner-Amper business advisors help clients transform their companies, build capital, innovate processes, and mitigate risk. For industry-specific strategies that meet your needs in South Florida, make Eisner-Amper part of your solution. Visit EisnerAmper.com/solution.
Mega Thrills at Rapids Water Park. Mega Fun. And new Mega Mayhem, now open. The first dueling water coaster in Florida. Buy single-day tickets in advance online and save. Only at South Florida's Mega Thrill capital, Rapids Water Park.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Cats fans, come meet Stanley Cup champions Alexander Barkov and Gustav Forsling from the Florida Panthers at Palm Beach Autographs at the Mall in Wellington Green this Sunday, October 20th at 11 a.m. Can't join us in person? Purchase tickets or pre-order your autographed items now at palmbeachautographs.com. That's palmbeachautographs.com. Go Cats!
Hi, I'm Michael Manzo, owner and founder of Manzo's Italian Deli, and
Stop, Dad. After 20 years, people are tired of hearing your voice.
Yeah, and your lame-ass commercials.
Fresh prosciutto, mozzarella, outstanding.
Oh, please.
There's only one reason Manzo's is voted #1 deli in Palm Beach County for 20 years. Our mother.
She makes sure you prepare everything from scratch using only the freshest ingredients.
Manzo's Italian Deli is located on Palm Beach Lakes Boulevard, right next to Rain Dancers.
Is that a strip club?
No, it's a steakhouse. Manzo's is open weekdays from 8 to 5 and offers free delivery. So stop by or call 697-9411. That's 697-9411.
we also specialize in hot and cold catering for corporate functions and special events.
Just ask anyone who was at my last birthday party.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
I can't even give out a good people.
Whoa.
I'm sorry. I can't. I'm happy to be opening up the happy hour. I was just on an all-time high. By the way, C-Cat on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. Tina is in the house. Espresso Martina. What up with you?
Wait, I'm so upset. This has to be big because you didn't just do the good people, and that hypes me up for the show. It just makes me feel so good.
it makes me feel good too, but I'm such a genuine person that when something takes my mood down, and it happened literally just as I was sitting down to get this second hour going with you, Tina.
We can't fake it.
I saw a notification.
Oh.
And it absolutely floored me. And I was literally on a high. I just told you I was about to mess with C-Cat.
Uh-huh.
I was about to poke fun at C-Cat because I whooped his tail in the house trivia. But here it is. Some breaking news out of the NBA.
Breaking news on ESPN 106.3 is brought to you by St. Lucie Battery and Tire. If your vehicle has issues with braking or other issues, get it fixed right now at St. Lucie Battery and Tire.
This from Shams Charania, Newly, the NBA insider, filling in for Woj, and Om Youngmasuk, who covers the NBA for ESPN. LA Clippers star Kawhi Leonard will be sidelined indefinitely to begin the NBA season as he rehabs from inflammation in his right knee, sources told ESPN on Thursday. The Clippers and Leonard, here's the second line. It doesn't get any better. Clippers and Leonard are in the midst of a rehab process for the two-time NBA Finals MVP that is aimed to bring sustainability for him on the court through the season, and the franchise will be diligent and cautious to ensure his fitness long-term. This is just like, I mean, the NBA season, the season hasn't even started yet, but Kawhi Leonard's in mid-season form.
That sucks.
Sitting games out. Not sitting games out. I want to be careful with the way that I word this, but like he's been the most like infuriating superstar to come into our purview in the NBA. I still remember the days when, as a Heat fan, I hated the dude, the way he was playing against the Heat in those finals, the way that he was like such a – I'm like, the Spurs did it again. They got another dude, capital D dude out there. He's locking up LeBron. He literally won the Finals MVP not because he was like a star on the court offensively. He won it because he held LeBron in check. Only two have ever done that, Andre Iguodala and Kawhi Leonard. And then he goes from being like just a defensive stopper until one of the most like deadly mid-range magicians the league has seen in a while. Like he leads the Raptors to that championship. We're talking about, this is a first ballot Hall of Fame career. Like this is a must-see TV when Kawhi plays. He was so good. Remember the shot from the corner against the Sixers that bounced Philly from the playoffs?
I was in my girlfriend's old Miami apartment watching that shot go down. Man, when Kawhi Leonard won the finals with the Raptors, we were talking about putting him in the conversation, and believe it or not, yes, the conversations were happening about the LeBrons, the Kobes, of going to franchise and instantly making them a finals contender.
Yeah.
And now, 6 years later? Nothing to show for it.
And it's been like this for a while, Tina. I don't know how much NBA you watch here, right? But like Kawhi's every single offseason, this is what we say about Kawhi Leonard-led teams, and it's been with the Clippers since he left the Raptors. They are extremely good on paper. Like they have a championship contending roster, but it's the availability of Kawhi Leonard that always comes into question. We're always like, well, they would be elite if Kawhi can play. Let me just run through the list here. Leonard missed the entire 21-22 season due to a torn ACL in his right knee. Then the next year he plays 52 regular season games after he tore his meniscus in the 2023 first-round playoff series against Phoenix. I remember that one because the Clippers won without him for a little bit, and then they kind of flailed out. He played his most regular season games ever last year with 68, his most since the 2016 season, but it's literally been every year since 2017. Kawhi has been a superstar in the NBA, but he's been absent from several games and sometimes full seasons. The Clippers traded away Paul George this offseason. So we were going to be like, okay, it's Kawhi Leonard, it's James Harden. Like, we'll see what that gives you. We'll see what else you have in the cupboard. Like, we'll see if you're able to compete. But they're going to be good. They're going to make the playoffs. But they're slated to start the season next week against the Suns. And they don't know when Kawhi is going to be back in-house. And if this is anything like all of the other random Kawhi injuries that just pop up out of nowhere, I'd be shocked if he plays within the next month or so. Like, that's kind of how he does. And he also is very cautious, right? Like, he's almost like the anti-Tua Tagovailoa, who's like, please, put me in the game. Like, by any means, put me in the game. Kawhi is the kind of dude that's like, I'm going to protect my long-term health, my longevity. And it's weird because for a dude that spends so much time sitting cautiously and like resting on back-to-backs and taking care of his body, never seems to work out for him anyways because he never plays.
Yeah.
What's the point?
Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know what – I mean, the point for him at this point feels like cashing out. Because why are you going to risk the opportunity to sign your next extension or your next contract by being injured and hurting your value?
He's 33.
So how many more of those are going to be remaining?
I need to look up and see what his contract is like. But again, he ended last year on the Pine as well. He got the right knee injury March 31st against Charlotte. He misses the last 8 games of the season. He was limited to 2 games in their first-round series against Dallas. And it was one of those things where people talked about, like, the Mavericks made the finals last year. They might not have made it out of the first round if Kawhi Leonard was healthy. That's how crazy of a swing it is for a star like him to be missing. So, again, I'm sorry. Sorry we started off the happy hour like this, Tina.
So how's he going to be remembered? How is Kawhi Leonard going to be remembered? A kind of Derrick Rose situation, but times 5?
The laugh.
The laugh.
Yeah.
The laugh.
That's how I'm going to remember him.
Yeah.
Because we saw more of the great Kawhi before he got injured.
Well, I can't remember. I can't replicate it as well.
That's how I'm going to remember him.
I mean, but it's a joke now. Yeah. Like, yeah, he's remembered by his laugh, and the rest of his career is kind of a joke because you can't rely on him. He's the most unreliable. I remember when Kevin Durant was in a playoff series with the Thunder. I believe this is like the year before he left for the Warriors, or 2 years before. There was a headline in the Oklahoman that got a lot of backlash because it was a little bit ridiculous for a guy that was like the linchpin. He was the man in Oklahoma City. What else does Oklahoma City have but Kevin Durant at that time?
Softball, that's it.
The headline said, Mr. Unreliable. Talking about Kevin Durant. And because he was coming up short in the playoffs a little bit. Mm-hmm. Mr. Unreliable is Kawhi Leonard. Because what Parcells says your best ability is your availability, and Kawhi's, that's literally his only detriment. He has no holes in his game. He's a pretty good facilitator, an elite defender. He can hit it from the mid-range. He has deep range as well. He's clutch. He's athletic. He's 6'8". He can guard probably 1 through 4, sometimes 5s in today's league. He has no holes in his game, but the one hole is probably the most important hole, and he can't play. He never plays. He's always hurt. So, again, the breaking news to start off the happy hour, we didn't intend on doing this, but ESPN reporting Kawhi Leonard will be sidelined indefinitely to begin the NBA season as he rehabs from inflammation in his right knee. And that's what sources told ESPN on Thursday. I'm sad.
You're sad. We got to bring the vibes up. Tina's in here.
Cool. Wait a second.
Yeah. Basketball season is right there.
I heard that you guys did not know who sings this song that we play every single day.
Yeah, I don't know who this person is.
I sent you the song, C-Cat.
Yeah, come on, C-Cat.
You weren't even paying attention.
You're the one that put the song in the little push button thing.
Copy the link, put it into the little software, it spits out this instrumental, and that's all.
I mean, but
upsetting.
Yeah, Sabrina Carpenter.
Yes, she's like the flavor of the month when it comes to the girl that the girls like and the guys like.
Yeah,
she's like Sydney Sweeney with talent, apparently.
She's popping right now. She is everywhere. And she has so many good songs coming out. Why are you laughing?
Why would Sydney Sweeney catch a slug right there?
I don't know, because I've never watched Euphoria or anything else that Sydney Sweeney's been in. So I just know her as the chick that wears the low-cut tops and is in the Dr. Squatch commercials now.
I do have a question for Sydney Sweeney fans out there. And Sydney Sweeney and her agency and everybody around her club, at what point does she get too famous to keep taking her top off in movies and shows? Not that I'm like not complaining about it. I'm just saying, like, usually at a certain point, because she's huge. She's a huge name.
Yes.
Usually at a certain point, you stop.
Yeah, they are huge. Halle Berry, same thing. Didn't she undress herself in early movies?
Yeah, but
I regret bringing this up now.
And then she stopped doing it.
Why are we bringing this up now?
No, I said I regret bringing this up now.
Yeah. She's like, no. This is a serious conversation. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. At what point is Sydney Sweeney going to stop dropping the top? I mean, nobody's complaining about it. I'm just curious because she's going to get too famous at a certain point. Didn't she do SNL?
Yes, she did.
She did Saturday Night Live.
Yes.
And she's still dropping the top. What were you queuing Tina up for, C-Cat? You were queuing her up for something before we interrupted with the Sydney Sweeney stuff.
Read a piece of paper somewhere, Tina. Tell us what's going on in your life.
You know what? Hey, if you're going to drop the top, you better have good abs, and the only way to get into shape is Where, Tina?
At F45, F45 Palm Beach Gardens, F45 West Palm Beach. That's right. You want the abs, you want the muscles, you want to look good, you want to feel good. F45 is the place to go. In and out in 45 minutes. You'll break a sweat. You stick with it. You'll see the results. You have a great group of people around you as well as coaches there to modify if you need it. Check out their Instagram pages to see the specials that they've got going on, or go to f45training.com to find a location near you.
That is important. Again, if you're going to take your shirt off, you want to have the, you want everything sculpted the way that you would like it. Like, C-Cat, are you, if we had a pool party, if we had an ESPN West Palm pool party, are you shirt off guy as soon as you walk out to the pool deck? Do you wait until you're about to get into the pool to take your shirt off? Or are you shirt on in the pool guy right now?
I'm fully clothed, didn't show up to the pool with a bathing suit, dipping my toes and feet into the water. Because, man, like a couple of months ago, I did one of those things where drying yourself after a shower, shaving your face, whatever, and you kind of look behind you and you see a mirror and you see like your side profile and you're like, oh, good God.
Yeah.
That's not a human being. It's a blob. It's an alien life form. I'm not too confident on my body right now, Theo. I got to be honest with you.
I've been trying to get you both to go to F45. First class is free.
Yeah. Come on, CK.
Been working with like B cups, and I'm not happy with it.
Yeah. I mean, but are you how long until you reach Sydney Sweeney level?
The fact that I had to work during the Great Chef's tailgate probably helped me. It delayed me. If I had unlimited access to all the great food you guys had at Boca Raton Innovation Campus on Tuesday, I probably would have been there. But maybe 2 months. 2 months I'll be there.
I did a class and I ran before the chef's tailgate because I knew that I was going to have everything there.
Yeah. It was, oh my God. The food was so good. Food was so good. C-Cat, do you specifically, I had a really good follow-up for that because I was so curious. Oh yeah. Are you a walk around the house with your shirt off guy?
I've started to do it because my girlfriend wears my T-shirt when I go to bed, and rather than bother her to get it back from her to put it back on, I'm kind of.
T-shirt?
I'm not going to waste laundry washing like 4 things a day.
You don't have to wash a shirt that you just wear around the house. You don't. If you're clean in the house and you put a shirt on, you can just take it right back off and put it in a drawer.
Yeah, I've started to have like go home clothes where the same shorts or the same pair of sweatpants and the same T-shirt I'll wear throughout the entire week when I get home.
Yeah.
But
that's fine.
It's like a cartoon character in your own house.
But the problem is, I get ready to go to bed. Hey, can I have your shirt? Okay, give the shirt to the girlfriend. Now I wake up and she's wearing it. I'm not going to undress her just to go take the dogs out.
That's another reason why I won't have any pets. I will not have an animal dictating my schedule. I got to wake up early to walk you and then go home from the party early as well to take you out. I'm not doing it. Just not doing it. I walk around the crib with my shirt off as well. But it gets harder and harder to do so because, like y'all know, my wife, she keeps the temperature at like 68, 69 degrees.
Best degree.
So the problem with that is, like, if I'm not in motion, walking around with my shirt off, and I sit down, I get a little sedentary.
You had it correct the first time.
Sedentary. I did it right?
Sedimentary is the kind of rock.
Yeah, sedentary is a rock. Sedentary is my position and lifestyle when I'm sometimes chilling watching the game. I can't sit with my shirt off because it's so cool, which is a good problem to have in South Florida. But also, like, I don't like my nipples start getting hard. My chest I start feeling like I'm going to get pneumonia sometimes. But that's how cool and breezy my house will get. So I'll just throw a little cover on. So then I'm sitting on the couch watching football with a cover around me because it's so cool. But the reason why my house can stay that cool through the summer, any time of the year, is because we're locked in with EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. EDSisyes.com. Stop thinking about me with my shirt off in my house. Think about EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing and how they can help you with all of your needs. I saw my guy Tony at the Great Chef's tailgate, and we were talking like, bro, we got to get back to the the NBA's tipping off here. We got to get back to the Heat games. We got to get to Kaseya Center and check out some of the action on the court. And Tony's with EDS, and I've only been with EDS about a year and a half, but I actually it's like family at this point. They've been servicing Palm Beach County and the Treasure Coast since 2006, keeping you cool, keeping your houses breezy. And, you can set whatever temperature you want. Again, I'm like 68 degrees, 69. You can pick yours. EDSisyes.com. EDSisyes.com. Schedule an appointment around your schedule. They have 24/7 support.
This is ridiculous.
What happened?
I bleep you not. I freaking kid you not.
Yeah.
Just got an email
I saw
from
it too.
our boss
saying,
is anyone interested in working with a weight loss
industry
Right?
clinic?
It's
listening,
almost like
hear
she's
me
listening.
I know, to talk about how mad I am about my body and how awful I look in the mirror. That's unbelievable. That had to be on purpose.
I'm about to respond I'm going to reply all and say, C-Cat is, like with a bunch of exclamation points.
C-Cat's fat and ugly nowadays. See, that's what that comes off as if she's not listening.
I would really hope she is listening because that will get me into the HR office if we had HR.
If I just went, hey, Tina, you can lose some weight. Yes, not too funny now, is it?
It's not. See, but guys can do that to each other. At what point can you not do that to another guy, though? Is it an HR violation to tell another guy you need to lose some weight?
Have you ever told a friend in your life to lose some weight? I've never done that,
Hell yeah.
so I couldn't do that in the
it a lot.
workplace. You tell a buddy of yours, hey, man, you ever thought about shedding some pounds?
I just did it to my dad. Like the first thing I did when I saw my dad, when I pulled back up to Houston like a week or so ago, is I walked in the house, saw him sitting down. He was having a great time. So he's kicked back. He's watching, he's got the TV screen like a quad box going, but I'm not even sure if it's a legal quad box. I don't want to snitch on him. But I'm like, how do you get all those channels up at once? He's having a good time. He's got a brew in front of him. I walk over to him. I walk around him so I can get the full 360. I'm like, oh yeah, he's ready for this one. Give him 2 pats on the tummy. Pop, pop. Say, yeah, man, you getting a little hefty there, aren't you?
Eating good?
Yeah.
Save some from the rest of us.
I said, man, when's this gonna hit me? You know, and he keeps thinking it's around the corner for me, but I'm gonna stay slim, baby. 31 and still going strong. I'm gonna have these abs. They're gonna have to put me in the ground with these abs. Matter of fact, when they put me in the ground, they're gonna be like, wow, this guy's chisel right here. Let's bury him with his shirt off. Yeah.
But you could do that to like a family member, a brother.
Yeah.
Even
I do it to my friends
you can do it to a sister too.
If you're a guy in my life, I will. If we're close enough, I'm definitely gonna check you. I'm like, I'll do it, but I'll do it lovingly and jokingly. I won't be like, hey man, this is a serious issue. It's not an intervention.
If you walked into the studio today, slapped my stomach twice, and called me fat, I think I'd cry.
Right.
I think I would actually have a mental breakdown.
I think you would really just have to know that
Is that out of bounds?
I think
yes.
so.
888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. If I saw that C-Cat was letting himself go, and I walk into the studio and I'm like, it's an accountability partner. And I pat him on the stomach just twice, 2 soft pats, pop, pop. And I say, man, C-Cat, bro, put the burgers down.
There's just a
blizzards.
better way to put it.
Is that bad?
That is bad.
How can I tell my friend then?
It'd be even worse if you were genuinely concerned for my health, though. So I don't think there is like, man, are you okay? Have you seen a doctor recently?
How do you tell
What's
your
blood
friend?
Pressure?
How do you tell your friend? How do you tell your friend that they should, shed some pounds? Do you invite them to F45? Do you do this at all, Tina? Are you inviting people to F45 because you want us to lose weight?
No, I'm not ever doing it for you to lose weight.
Well, what are you doing it for?
I'm doing it.
What are you in the gym for?
I'm doing it to get in shape and for my long-term health. I'm
talking
at
about for us. I'm talking about like, if you had a friend.
For you guys, I want you to just feel the atmosphere, but also again, feel good, feel strong.
She's too nice. She's getting very uncomfortable right now. I need an answer.
Yeah, has a male or female friend in your life let themselves go a little bit, and you got to check them because you're Mrs. Fitness.
Yes,
or Miss Fitness.
I've definitely had people in my life gain some weight and
happens to best
and
of us.
it being unhealthy, but I could never say that.
You never say it.
I could never.
See, but I do think,
and it's hard. Imagine your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, your boyfriend, having to tell them, that is hard.
It is.
Because I feel like I've been in that
conversation.
situation before, and it's like, well, why didn't you tell me I look like that? I go, I don't know how to say that to you.
I think we have to keep it G with each other more often, especially the people that are closer in your circle. But you do have to, toe that line carefully depending on who you're with because it could hurt some feelings. But what is the proper way? I need this answered today. Before the happy hour is over, I need an answer either from you, Tina, you, C-Cat, or one of our fans here on Theoretically Speaking. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. What is the proper way to tell your friend or family member it's time to get back in the gym, shed some of those pounds? I did 2 pats on the belly and a little joke to my pops, and I think it worked. I don't think he's mad at me. I hope not.
Different relationship with you and your dad.
Okay. So how do you tell a friend? Because I'll tell, when I see one of my homies for the first time in a week, my boy Akil was back in Houston. Matter of fact, I saw him, and yes, I made a joke about his weight. I don't remember what it was, but I'm sure it was funny. 888-760-3776. He was a groomsman of mine. I can do that.
He's still with us?
He's still with us. What do you mean? He's alive. I didn't kill him. What did I say? Did I past tense him?
I don't know. Sometimes when people around you are
you were
mean.
Oh, my God. 888-760-3776. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline. How do you tell someone close to you that they should lose some weight? How are you being a better accountability partner for your friends like I am? And apparently I'm getting ridiculed for it, and I won't tap CCAT on the belly because I don't want to lose my job over it. Hit us up on the Baptist Health Hotline, 888-760-3776. Is joint pain affecting your quality of life? At Baptist Health Orthopedic Care, our team is experienced in traditional joint replacement surgery as well as new, less invasive treatments with the goal of returning you to what you love as quickly as possible. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care combines its resources of experienced physicians and leading-edge treatments and technology to provide advanced orthopedic, foot and ankle, joint replacement, spine, and sports medicine care. Visit baptisthealth.net/ortho to learn more today. Baptist Health Orthopedic Care has offices conveniently located in Palm Beach County through the Florida Keys. Learn more by visiting baptisthealth.net/ortho. I don't think it is a detrimental. I think it's more hateful and more detrimental to a close friend, a spouse, anybody near you if you don't give them the proper nudge. I don't know how to do it delicately. Obviously, I'm still growing and learning, but if you don't help them, get their health in order, I think
you didn't do it
helping
delicately.
Well, my pops, I'm good. It's all good. It's my pops.
You said you joked with your friend.
Yeah, I joke. He could take jokes too. He's a groomsman. He's close to me. He's with me. He's my dog.
It definitely depends on the person because there's some people I think you can be straightforward with of like, hey, like I care about you and I care about your health and like you should maybe watch what I don't even know what I would say.
You wouldn't say watch what you eat.
I know. I couldn't even say it. Finish it
Y'all
because
look too
that's
soft.
Fast food again, huh?
CCAT, you said that your job is to walk into rooms and humble people. You said that.
With their mentals. If they think they're hot stuff, they think they're the smartest guy in the room, they're the funniest in the room. Newsflash, you're not, because I just walked in.
Well, is this more about you
that was
or
a joke.
them?
But not about somebody's body to their face.
Okay.
I talk about somebody's body behind their back, like a gentleman.
See, that's messed up. I'm sorry. I'm too genuine, man. I keep it G. I also would not overstep those boundaries, though. And I'm starting to realize just how taboo it is because nobody's giving me anything on this. Y'all are all nervous Nancy's. Help a brother out.
It's a hard topic.
I specifically remember the day and the moment someone came and told me that I was too frail, too skinny to be a grown-ass man. I was in Albany, Georgia, my first job, TV anchor. My boy came over. I had a townhouse party, and one of my homies who had been trying to get me in the gym for a while, he comes over to me. He pokes me in the chest, right? Like jokingly like, hey, bruh, you know what I'm saying? You too scrawny to be walking around. I'm only like 22, 23 at this point. I'm probably $150, like literally 150 pounds. Say you too scrawny to be walking around here like, you're a grown man. You got to put some weight on your bones. Since that day, I've been hitting the gym heavy. Now if he poked me in the chest, it's going to be a little rebound, a little reverse.
You know who always I feel like keeps it real?
Yeah.
Your grandmas. Like my grandma once told me, she was like, you look like you put on a few pounds.
Yeah.
Left, cried my eyes out.
But you don't appreciate that accountability. You know why grandmas, the older you get, the more wise you get, the more you let your filter out or let your filter down because you realize these things don't matter, but people need the information.
Yes.
So try to look out.
I left crying, but hey, I think I ran or went to the gym the next day. So
you are a glowing, you're literally the face of F45 in Palm Beach County. You're a glowing result and a checklist to why it's a good thing to help people out with this. And now everybody's so awkward and standing on pins and needles. I'm probably gonna get an email from the boss like you're done here, and I don't care. I'll risk it all right now to help people get better with their health. That's just me. That's how altruistic and good to my fellow man I am, C-Cat.
Good for you. Yeah, I guess
it's me.
We got some giveaway coming up next segment.
Okay, let's do the giveaway. Let's do the NASCAR giveaway. I'm sorry. I
call
derailed
for callers during the break, then we'll get you next segment.
I derailed us. I'm so sorry for talking about weight loss. Everybody got weird. Everybody got weird here on Theoretically Speaking. I've never seen the room get so tense. And here's Anthony. He says, now we know what Theo is getting C-Cat for Christmas. A Victoria's Secret gift card or a bra. He's talking about your breast, C-Cat.
Oh.
He's talking about your breast.
Like,
that's messed up.
Like, I can talk
You
about
said
my
you're a B
breast.
cup.
Yeah.
Anthony can't talk about my
You
breast.
said you're a B cup, so why, you put it out there.
The problem is when I jog up and down the stairs, like if there's a 60-second commercial while I'm watching a TV show and I run upstairs a little bit and you feel the weight go up and down, that's where it really blows the ego.
That's tough. I'm sorry about that. And I won't joke about your weight. I won't. Because That's tough. I've never felt the feeling of my chest bouncing up and down against my stomach.
I hope you never have to.
Thank you. I mean, eventually one day they're going to sag a little bit. I don't know. Gravity, time. Father Time's undefeated.
I got details for you.
I was about to say, I can't find my NASCAR stuff here. I got so lost in that. Can you tell the people about the NASCAR giveaway, Cars or the movie NASCAR?
Close.
You're opposite. You're close.
Folks, we did a giveaway earlier in the show. We're doing another giveaway now because NASCAR is coming to South Florida, and we've got 2 tickets to the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series Playoff and NASCAR Xfinity Series Playoff.
Maybe I should read it.
I know, man. Saturday, October 26th. Again, Saturday, October 26th. We're giving away a pair of tickets.
888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. A pair of tickets on the line. Call now. Call right now for your chance to win 2 tickets to the NASCAR
Craftsman Truck Series Playoff.
Yes.
And it's a doubleheader. NASCAR Xfinity Series Playoff.
Wait, what speedway is this at?
Homestead, Miami.
Homestead, Miami Speedway. 2 tickets. You can go October 26th. It'll be a blast. 888-760-3776. You answer one quick question. It's an easy one. Is this a quote from a NASCAR driver, or is this a quote from the Pixar movie Cars, which we all love?
Yes.
Cars 2. Did they do a Cars 3?
Yes, they did.
Huh.
That was the best one.
I heard. That's where the little blue guy pulled up.
Mm-hmm.
And he beat Lightning McQueen. I got to watch. I don't think I've ever watched it. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. I don't even know if Little Skipper beat him. I just see all the memes, so I assume that Sky Blue Skipper beat Lightning McQueen. 888-760-3776. We'll do the NASCAR or the movie Cars trivia on the other side. That's CCAT. That's Tina. It's the happy hour. And we're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hurricane fans, get ready for one of the biggest rivalries in college football. On October 26th, it's the Miami Hurricanes and the Florida State Seminoles at Hard Rock Stadium. It's an orange out, wear orange, and bring the noise in a game you don't want to miss. The Canes and Knowles, October 26th. Tickets are going fast, so secure yours now by visiting MiamiHurricanes.com or by calling 1-800-GO-CANES.
ESPN 106.3 is presented by Rubenstein Law. 1-800-FL-LEGAL. Car accident, truck accident, Uber or Lyft accident, or a slip and fall. Call Rubenstein Law. Call 1-800-FL-LEGAL and visit one of our offices throughout Florida.
Time now for a PNC pause. PNC Bank is committed to making a difference in the lives of the customers they serve in the South Florida community. See how at PNC.com. You're listening to ESPN 106.3.
VIP experiences await at South Florida's only PGA Tour event. The Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches is upping the golf game, February 27th through March 2nd with new luxury hospitality venues. Host colleagues and clients at the Shoreline Suites. Mingle with friends and family in the 1909 Terrace. Or treat yourself to the ultimate VIP week at the Yellow Flamingo Club. Limited spots remain. Inquire now at thecognizantclassic.com.
Never go near power lines. Whether you are trimming trees or picking fruit, stay at least 10 feet away from power lines. You can be seriously injured or killed if you or any object you're holding or standing on, such as tools and ladders, touches a power line. Hire a qualified line clearing professional to trim trees near power lines. Stay safe by keeping yourself and your tools at least 10 feet away from any power lines. Learn more at FPL.com.
Make Twin Peaks your football headquarters to watch all your teams all season long. Win or lose, you always win with the Eats, Drink, Scenic Views, and Twin Peaks 29-degree ice-cold beers. Enjoy made-from-scratch favorites. Enjoying all football all season long. Can't make it for the games? That's fine. Come through for $5 happy hour man-sized drafts and select appetizers as well. The Ultimate Guys Lodge is the ultimate football lodge, and that is Twin Peaks.
Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
Welcome to Homestead Miami, your home for the racing high life. A track as vibrant and colorful as South Florida. An Xfinity and Craftsman Truck Series playoffs doubleheader on Saturday. A Cup Series playoffs showdown on Sunday. And it's all caliente.
Side by side for the race lead.
NASCAR playoffs weekend at Homestead Miami Speedway, October 26th and 27th. Get your tickets now at homesteadmiamispeedway.com.
Hell of a job, guys.
Join Yingling and ESPN West Palm this Sunday from 1 to 3 p.m. at Irishman Boca. Enjoy Yingling flight draft specials and the ESPN West Palm Street Team on hand with tailgating games, prizes, and Yingling swag. Watch your favorite team on the gridiron get in the full energy and atmosphere of game day with Yingling and ESPN West Palm Sunday, 1 to 3 p.m. at Irishman Boca, 1745 Northwest Boca Raton Boulevard. Must be 21 plus. Please drink responsibly.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
It's the happy hour. We got C-Cat on the ones and twos. On the other side of the glass, we got Tina, who is, again, Espresso Martina. That's what we call her here. And do they have a nickname for you at the pickleball club?
I don't think so yet.
You have to earn a nickname, though.
Yes, you do.
Yeah, with your play.
Yes, you got to win some games, which I did when I went to the pickleball club at St. Lucie West a few weeks ago, and I played Russo and Rizzo, beat them.
Of course, that's easy.
It was super easy.
Yeah.
They were. I was yelling at them most of the
time. You
time.
see what we were doing to them in punchline picks, just whooping them, working them.
Good.
Working them.
Good. But the Pickleball Club at St. Lucie West is now offering new prices and no initiation fees. Individual memberships are available for all players and include unlimited skill and social play. They have something for all ages. Come experience the area's premier place to play pickleball. Rain or shine, there's 12 indoor championship quality courts, a cafe, a lounge, amazing pro shop that's open to the public, and fun member events all the time. They just did something for Breast Cancer Awareness Month and had pink everywhere. Visit pickleballclub.com for more info and check it out today. Again, sometimes it's a little toasty outside. You can go play indoors. Don't got to break a sweat. Or, when it gets maybe a little chilly in the later,
It was nippy yesterday.
It was last night at your event. I was shivering a little bit.
Go grab the jacket.
I know, I was shivering. Even this morning, it felt amazing. But hey, you can go play indoor pickleball. It's amazing.
I love it.
It's such a fun spot.
I love it. Yeah, I'm glad that it's getting chilly like that. That means I can start watching football on the weekends outside in my Bali bungalow. It's time for the trivia. It's time for our NASCAR giveaway. It is NASCAR or the movie Cars. And C-Cat, take it away.
Thank you, Theo. On the line, we have Matt from Stewart. Matt, are you there?
I'm here, guys. How's it going?
Nice. We're good, Matt. Glad to have you here. I'm rooting for you to get this right.
So on the line.
Thanks, buddy. Love the show.
Appreciate it.
2 tickets to the playoff doubleheader, NASCAR's Craftsman Truck Series and the NASCAR Xfinity Series for a Saturday, October 6th at Homestead Miami Speedway. If you don't win this giveaway, Matt, or anyone listening, you can get your tickets at homesteadmiamispeedway.com. Are you ready for the quote that is either from a NASCAR driver or it's a quote from the movie Cars, Matt?
Let's go. Let it rip.
All right. So the quote is simply this. I'm a precision instrument of speed and aerodynamics.
Oh, that's the OG Lightning McQueen. Everybody knows that. That's from the Cars movie, man.
Did he get it? Did he get it right? Did he get it? Yes, he did.
Come on,
yeah,
man.
He got it right.
That's what I'm talking about.
The OG Lightning McQueen. Ka-chow.
Also, what NASCAR driver would say that? It wouldn't make sense.
I think there's NASCAR drivers out there that might think of themselves as a precision instrument of speed.
It just wouldn't make sense. They're not running a race. They're driving a car.
Well,
Matt, congratulations, Matt.
You like a Kyle Busch line.
Yeah, thank you.
Kyle Busch would do that?
Sure.
Matt, congratulations. That's 2 tickets to Homestead Miami Speedway. Enjoy it. I know it's going to be a ball, man. It always is.
Wow.
What?
I'm happy when the first person gets it.
Yeah, I'm absolutely happy. I'm also happy when the first person picks me and take it to the house trivia, and they also win because I dominated you.
Yeah, 3-1.
Yeah.
You'll come back.
What do you mean? I just beat him. I beat the brakes off him today. You missed it, Tina.
I know.
So I didn't. And again, congrats to Matt. Thanks to NASCAR for doing that for our fans. If you missed it earlier in the show, it was right before the happy hour. Tina, you were in a meeting, so you missed it. We did take it to the house trivia. Now, in the past, you remember the highs that C-Cat would be on when he beats me?
Yes.
I thought it was kind of fabricated. I thought he was just like playing it up for radio. Like he's like, oh, I'm just going to lean in, make it feel like it's something that's more than what it is. And then for the first time, I won.
Got a taste.
Take it to the house trivia. And it's not, so C-Cat, you're 100% right. It's not just that you win a competition because we're naturally competitive. It's also knowing that you won somebody $50 to the house West Palm.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, someone has you to thank.
Yes.
For the $50 you put in their pocket.
And when Kevin picked me, I was like, all right, it feels even like when they pick you and you win, it's like, hey, congratulations on that amazing decision you made.
Mm-hmm. You have a backer.
It's I feel amazing.
Right?
I feel absolutely stupendous. And I'm sorry that the Kawhi Leonard news took me down because we were going to start the happy hour with me just totally taking it to C-Cat and showing him that it does feel good to win. And I was going to, just be totally a jerk. And then I found out Kawhi Leonard's going to be out for probably 18 months because that's what happens every time he has an injury flare-up. Tina, another place that sometimes I hear the word retail therapy.
Oh, my gosh.
A lot.
Yes.
You know what's funny for me? It's almost the opposite sometimes. I get therapy from saving money, but there's one place out there that I absolutely love shopping at, so I get why they associate it with retail therapy, and that's the Gardens Mall. They're going to present your last call. The Gardens Mall is. So instead of espresso, I gotta set the tone here in the happy hour. I gotta get the people knowing what is going with Tina, and I don't know where the button is. There it is.
There we go.
We gotta move that button. We gotta move that button.
Yeah.
It's the last call presented by the Gardens Mall. Tina, where is the Gardens Mall?
The Gardens Mall is 1 mile east of I-95 and PJ Boulevard.
Nice.
Is the premier shopping destination in Palm Beach County. We mentioned Victoria's Secret earlier today.
Yeah.
They've got that at the Gardens Mall. You want to go get an espresso martina, you could get that at the Gardens Mall.
What's in that?
One of their, it is espresso, it is tequila.
Yes.
And some espresso beans, a little bit of froth. You
Come
know,
on.
you could even put some Baileys in it if you want. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
You can have anything at the Gardens Mall, all under one roof. There's retail stores. You could buy a car there if you wanted.
You can.
You can.
Tesla stores
There's
right
a
there.
Tesla store.
There's cars in the mall.
Yes, in the Gardens Mall. There is Quick Bites. There's restaurants, bars, everything. And it is a blend of luxury brands, trends, amenities, mixed again with a full-service restaurant, Quick Bites, and interactive experiences at the Gardens Mall. Started last week. They've got the mall decked out for all the Halloween spirit. You can actually go there on the weekends and see stilt walkers from 1 to 4 p.m.
Wow.
Visit Batty Manor in the Grand Court and gather around the not-so-spooky cottage. And you can wear your costume for all the photo opportunities that they've got there. They really go all out for the holidays. It's super cool. You can walk around, see the decorations, take pictures. The Gardens Mall, the premier shopping destination in Palm Beach County.
We need to put a deadline on when we're going to solidify our Halloween costume, but when we
Yes.
do pick it out, we can shop at the Gardens Mall to get it.
Yes, we can. I didn't give my last call.
Yeah, what's your last call? What's your last call again? We always toast on the way out of the happy hour with Tina Espresso Martina. What's up?
This is something that I just get a little annoyed with. Stop putting stickers on the back of your car of the little human things, a baby on board. No one needs to know that. That's unsafe.
Wow.
I don't like it, and I don't know why people do it.
How is it unsafe to have a baby on board sticker? I thought they'd do that to be safe.
Kidnappers.
Yeah, you don't know who's behind your car, who's driving behind you. Like, you really think someone's gonna be like, oh, I'm gonna drive safer because there's a baby on board?
You know, that's a good point, Tina. We should start sending a message.
Nope, stop. He always makes my words.
When we
Stop talking.
When we're
Stop
behind
talking.
cars that have the stick figures and I see a little one there, sorry. You gotta.
But it's unsafe. Like,
do
why
y'all
are
know-
you showing that you have three
Okay.
kids with you?
I hate to. I don't want to derail anything we have, any emotion we have
We've
going
derailed
here.
this whole show.
I know, but there's a reason for the baby on board sticker, and it's not just for people to drive safely. It's in case you get in an accident, so emergency responders, first responders know to look for a baby, because if you get in an accident, they just pull you out and keep it moving. They need to know that there might be a baby in the back seat or a kid, a small one.
Who tells you to put that on the back of your car?
I don't
doctor?
know. I don't think anybody tells you to do it.
No one tells you to do it.
I think that's part. No, because I had this same point before, Tina. I had this same point, and somebody told me that was the reason. I could be complete malarkey.
I think it's so unsafe.
Why is it unsafe? You think that's a really hard way to get your hands on a kid?
What's the easy way? Because there's got to be, right? If that's a hard way, Theo, you seem to be well versed in the topic. Go to break.
Theoretically speaking, on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Hey, it's Josh Cohen. When you need auto repair, honesty and reliability are everything. Trust the home for honest, reliable service since 1970. St. Lucie Battery and Tire. St. Lucie Battery and Tire has all the tire and battery brands in stock for cars, trucks, RVs, marine, power sports, golf carts, everything. Major and minor service repairs, free tire pressure, battery checks. St. Lucie Battery and Tire, over 50 years in our community. And now with 18 full-service locations, West Palm to the Treasure Coast. Go to slbt.com. That's slbt.com.
Experience football in paradise this fall at FAU Stadium. The Owls host the USF Bulls on Friday, November 1st under the primetime lights in Boca Raton. Tickets are available as low as $20. That's right, just $20. That's Florida Atlantic versus USF in a college football homecoming showdown. Friday, November 1st in Boca Raton. For tickets, visit FAUsports.com. Florida Atlantic Athletics, winning in paradise.
Hi, this is Blaine Isbell, Corporate Vice President of Team IP. For over 30 years, Team IP has been a national leader in decorated apparel and promotional products. National corporate brands and 22 college bowl games, including the Boca Raton Bowl, make Team IP their partner of choice. Team IP, located right in our community in Stewart, is a proud partner of ESPN West Palm. Contact me anytime at 877-821-8643 or head to teamip.com and take the first step in making Team IP your team to boost your brand.
Is reviewing life insurance on your to-do list? Now's the perfect time to add it. A friend recently told me that securing life insurance sooner rather than later can help you lock in lower rates for years to come. So I bumped this up on my list and got it done. I called SelectQuote and couldn't believe how easy and affordable life insurance is. I'm 40 and got a $500,000 policy for $16 a month. My husband's also 40 and his $500,000 policy was only $18 a month. Plus, with SelectQuote's same-day coverage, there was no medical exam required, and we were covered by the time we hung up. Knowing I have this checked off my list feels amazing, but the peace of mind knowing my family is protected feels even better.
Call SelectQuote at 1-800-880-6363. That's 1-800-880-6363. Or go to SelectQuote.com to get your free quote today. 1-800-880-6363. Details on example rate at SelectQuote.com.
Calling all Cats fans. Come meet Stanley Cup champions Alexander Barkov and Gustav Forsling from the Florida Panthers at Palm Beach Autographs at the Mall in Wellington Green this Sunday, October 20th at 11 a.m. Can't join us in person? Purchase tickets or pre-order your autographed items now at palmbeachautographs.com. That's palmbeachautographs.com. Go Cats!
Prescriptions require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. Restrictions apply. See website for details and important safety information. Subscription required. Price varies based on product and subscription plan.
Hi, I'm Dr. Peter Stahl, board-certified urologist and senior vice president of men's sexual health at HIMSS. In my 12 years of practice as a reproductive urologist, I've helped many guys with ED, and it has never been more convenient to treat than it is right now, thanks to HIMSS. It really wasn't easy before. You had to take time out of your day, come to a physical office, and see a specialist like me in person. Now, through HIMSS.com, you can get world-class sexual health care and a full range of treatment options for ED through a 100% online process. It starts with a free assessment from a medical provider licensed in your state who can determine if ED treatment is right for you. If prescribed, your medication is shipped to you for free. So don't wait. Join the hundreds of thousands of guys who've gotten help for their ED through HIMSS.
To start your free online visit and find ED treatment at up to 95% off brand name prices, go to hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy for your free online visit.
Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
We're moving furniture around. We're shifting all kind of stuff here. Apparently, there's a situation to settle on ESPN 106.3, and we got in both Mike Rizzo and Colin Russo to settle the score for some Punchline Pick stuff. But first, I got to tell you about Prize Picks, which is the #1 daily fantasy sports app in America. I mean, over 5 million active members, including myself. I've already told you, download the app right now. Put in promo code THEOD. You're going to get a free $50 with your first $5 lineup entry. So once you get that free $50, you can play it all over the place. Whatever your favorite sport is, what do you think you have the edge in? Myself, I like football. I like basketball. College or pro. You know, I get in on all of the action because they got it all there for you. When NBA season tips off, a new free square that I'm very excited about, that's the Anthony Edwards more than 0.5 points. If you hit Anthony Edwards more than 4.5 points, and this is a guy that averages like a 30 ball, I mean, that's a free square. It's easy going. And then you just pick 2 to 6 other player stat projections, more or less. More or less. It's that simple. And you're going to love it. If you're like me and my friends, you're going to be doing it for every single time you see a sporting event on. Download Prize Picks app today. Again, use promo code THEOD. $50 instantly when you play a $5 lineup. All right, fellas, full studio here. We got Colin, we got Mike, we got C-Cat. Apparently, we got Brian McLevin-Rowitz in here as well because we got to settle some kind of score. What's up?
So the wonderful Kate Chumslin of ESPN West Palm heard the show last week and talked about our Punchline Picks, in which we were upset with you two taking an over-under point total between Buffalo and the Jets as your lock, but also as a pick generally. Mike and I did not take too kindly to that. And Brian, of course, was the deciding factor, giving you guys that pick. And then Cade, of course, took it upon himself to go through some former shows. Okay. And actually found some audio of one of the hosts at this very station talking about Punchline Picks. C-Cat, you got the audio there? Let's hear it.
All hell is about to break loose here at ESPN West Palm when we get these show wars going. When we start picking against the spread between, theoretically speaking, and Russo and Rizzo.
So if I heard that correctly, that sounds a whole lot like Theo Dorsey, doesn't it?
Correct. And we said picking against the spread.
So kiss my ass, honestly. Like, seriously, you have no idea what you're talking about.
So this...
We didn't say it. Did you hear it? It was Theo.
Did you not hear that? There is proof.
We didn't say it.
There's legitimately proof.
AI is, first of all, artificial intelligence.
Now Brian's in there. Brian's a deciding factor. He's judge, jury here.
Brian, so how much do they get for a lock?
That was their lock.
So that's 2
and that
points.
was a 2-point thing they got,
2.
and it made them
-2.
-2.
We lose
-2.
points for getting it right?
That's what Mike thinks.
You lose points, yeah.
I think
you guys came out of the woodwork with a spread after we agreed. And
wrong.
I think that should be already. I think that should be a loss too. But that's just my opinion. Brian, now you heard that live. They can't say anything because
I can literally.
They got, what do you? All right, Brian, defend yourself.
Here's
really
my
quick.
defense right here. Is it not the same odds as picking a team against whatever line there is?
What'd you say in that
audio?
It's
literally the same odds.
He said against the spread.
He said against the spread.
Against the spread.
So what does against the spread mean? Let's figure that out. What do they put? Against the spread is not an over-under. That's not a spread. That's an over-under pick.
Yeah, whatever. I
All right,
said
the mics
one
are turned
thing.
off. Our time to talk.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Theo misspeaks sometimes.
Yes.
He misspoke earlier in the show and used the same thing.
I had C-Cat telling me it's punchline picks, not super spreads. But all of a sudden now, since he actually said spreads, we can't talk on technicalities.
It's just punchline picks.
All right, we
Brian,
have the authority here.
Let's loop Brian. And Brian, what do you think on this?
Coin flip still.
-2.
It's a coin flip still. It's still the same odds. We got it right.
No.
I was very much on Team Theo last week.
Yes.
Because over-under, it's -110. It makes sense. Hearing that audio...
That's week 1 it happened.
That's
week
one.
That was...
I'm not taking away points, but I think it's a 0. You don't get the points.
There's no way
points
we
this
get a
week?
0.
It's a 0.
There's no way we can get a 0.
No chance. Can I did
Well, hold on. But now for the record side of
record's gonna
things,
look weird.
should they go push 1-1?
You're going to do it at the push.
No.
The appeal process.
I see what you mean.
No, because then they have 2 less games actually played. I think it's a little bit. So if anything, I think it should be a
That
push.
doesn't make
Well, all right, so
a
we'll
win
do
and a
this
loss.
instead. So we're going to screw that up. You guys love your MAC games. Give them a MAC game tomorrow. They have to pick the side, and that'll be the 2 points.
So how about this? Yeah, we get to choose a game for them. We get to choose their lock this week.
But we still get our points for our lock then.
Fine, you get the
choose
points
our
last
right.
week, but we get to choose your
All right,
lock.
seconds.
All right. I like that, Mike. I like
Okay.
that. No, you don't like that?
I hate it.
Right.
I hate it.
Well, that's too bad. You're outruled. Russo and
taking
Rizzo
East
next
Carolina.
on ESPN 106.3.
There's something about the people of Florida that makes us go the extra mile.
At FPL, we're working every single day to ensure you have electricity you can count on, using cost-effective, diverse energy sources to deliver reliable electricity while keeping bills as low as possible.